first principles to find f prime of x. We have f of x is equals to 4x minus 3. We'll use the first principles to find f prime of x. The first step is to write the formula. F prime of x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. This is the formula. And then what do? We already know that we already have f of x. We already know f of x. So we have to find f prime. We have to find f of x plus h. Where there is x, you put x plus h. Therefore, f of x plus h is equals to 4. Where there is x, you put x plus h into x plus h minus 3. Then f prime of x is equals to, this is our formula, we're going to substitute, is equals to limit as h tends to 0, f of x plus h is 4 into x plus h minus 3 minus f of x, which is 4x minus 3 over h.
Okay, why did you put brackets there?
Because this minus minus f of x, and we know that f of x is this.
Oh, so that minus will affect the whole f of x.
Will affect the whole f of x, yes.
Thank you.
Then is equals to limit as h tends to 0. Just simplify. 4x plus 4h minus 3 minus 4x plus 3 divide by h. Therefore is equals to limit as h tends to 0, 4x minus 4x is 0, minus 3 plus 3 is 0, is equals to 4h over h. Over h. Therefore h and h, they're gone.
Good.
F prime of x is equals to 4. F of x is equal to 4x squared. We'll use the first principles to find f prime of x. F prime of x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. Then we do have f of x, then we have to substitute where there's x, we put x plus h. Therefore f of x plus h is equals to 4 into, where there's x, you put x plus h, x plus h all squared. Therefore f prime of x is equal to limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h is equals to f of x is equal to limit as h tends to 0. Therefore f of x plus h is 4 into x plus h all squared minus f of x 4x squared all over h. That is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of 4 into, simplify this, x plus x is x squared, x plus h is x times 2 plus 2xh, h plus h plus h squared minus 4x squared over h is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared minus 4x squared over h, like times 4x and 4x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of 8xh plus 4h squared over h. Then you take out common factor. Your limit as h tends to 0. We take out common h into, we're trying to simplify this, 8x plus 4h over h. H cancel h. Therefore, limit is equal to limit as h tends to 0 of 8x plus 4h. Then, since there's no space, therefore f prime of x is equals to 8x. F of x is equals to minus x squared. We'll use the first principles to find f prime of x. F prime of x is equals to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h tends to 0. We do have f of x, we have to find f of x plus h. F of x plus h. From the f of x, where there is x, we put x plus h is equals to minus into x plus h all squared. This is x of x plus h. So f prime of x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of x of f plus h, that is equals to minus into x plus h all squared minus f of x into minus x squared over h, that is equals to limit as h tends to 0 negative minus plus x squared, so x plus h over h, that is equals to limit as h tends to 0 x times x is x squared, x times h is plus xh, h times x is plus xh, h times h plus h squared plus x squared over h is equals to limit as h tends to 0. We're going to remove this bracket, minus x squared minus x h minus, so this and this is 2 minus 2xh minus h squared plus x squared over h. Then add like terms, this and this, they cancel. We're left with limit as h tends to 0 minus 2x h minus h squared over h is equals to, take out common h, h into minus 2x minus h over h. If h comes to h, it seems if we don't have space, then is limit as h tends to 0 of minus 2x minus h. Therefore, f prime of x is equals to minus 2x. Where there's h, you put 0. Therefore, any number multiplied by 0.
Okay.
Welcome back, guys. We have f of x is equals to 3x squared. F prime of x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. This is the formula. We do have f of x. Now we have to find f of x plus h. Where there is x, you put x plus h. Therefore, f of x plus h is equals to 3 into x plus h all squared. Therefore, f prime of x is equals to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h tends to 0. Then you substitute where there is f of x plus h, you put this, and also where there is f of x, you put f of x. Therefore, is equals to limit as h tends to 0. F of x plus h is equals to 3 into x plus h all squared minus f of x 3x squared over h is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of 3 into x times x is x squared, x times h is xh times 2 is 2x h times h is plus h squared minus 3x squared over h. Therefore, is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of, we multiply by 3 each time, of 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared minus 3x squared over h, like times 3x squared and minus 3x squared. That is equals to as h tends to 0 of 6xh plus 3h squared over h. That is equals to, I want to take up the common factor, is limit is h tends to 0 of h into 6x, by taking out the common factor, plus 3h over h. It indeed they cancel, therefore we have is equals to is h tends to 0 of 6x plus 3h. Therefore, f prime of x is equals to 6x. F of x,
welcome back,
is equals to x squared. Then we'll use the first principles to find f prime of x. The first step, the formula, if f prime of x is equals to limit of x plus h minus f of x over h as h tends to 0. Therefore, we do have f of x, then we need to find f of x plus h. F prime of f of x plus h is equals to, where there is x, you put x plus h, is equal to x plus h all squared. Therefore, f prime of x is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h is x plus h all squared, and f of x minus x squared all over h. Therefore, is equals to, therefore simplify this, limit as h tends to 0 of x plus h into x plus h. These two means that these two are 2 minus x squared over h. That is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of x times x is x squared, x times h plus x h, h times x plus x h times h plus h squared minus x squared over h. Therefore, in like terms, x squared and x squared are gone, and this therefore is equals to limit as h tends to 0 of like terms 2x h plus h squared over h. That is equals to limit as h tends to 0, take out the common factor h, take out common h, into 2x plus h close brackets over h. Then this h and this h, they are gone. We are left with limit as h tends to 0 of 2x plus h. Then where there's h, you put 0. Therefore, f prime of x is equals to
2x.
2x.